For many years, the Logitech controller for the PS2 was hands down the best wireless controller you could use on that system. And recently, we have a new option. Is it any better? Let's find out. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I got me a new controller today from Retro Fighters, so let's take a look and see how it is. So this was done on Kickstarter a while back, and I was like, ooh, I need to buy this. And I ended up buying two, so let's go ahead and get it open and see how it looks. Alright, so the reason why I bought this is getting a wireless controller for my PlayStation is, well, my PS2 I should say. I have a Logitech one, and it works alright, but the thing I don't like about it is it does not shut off. I'm going through batteries unless I remember to take them out or whatever, and it's just inconvenient. And I only had one of them anyway, so, you know, why not upgrade and get more than one and have two so I can play games like Tekken and all that good stuff with my buddies wirelessly. And I do apologize about this. They taped this thing really good. Like, wow. I don't think I've ever had this much work to get a package open. I don't want to damage the product inside, so be very careful. Okay, let's just rip it. Alright. Yes. Alright, get that out of the way. So here we go. We got the new Retro Fighters Defender Wireless Gamepad in green and blue. I have to say, from the pictures, I really do like the way these look. Obviously, they have a little bit more of a modern design on them than, you know, the original Sony DualShock 1 and 2. And, oh, hey, this works with PS3 also? Didn't even realize that when I bought them. So, yeah, that's it. So I'm guessing these are just Bluetooth then, and they'll hook up. Oh wow, compatible with let's put it in the frame. It's compatible with your PS1, 2, 3, PlayStation Classic, and Switch PC. Okay, that's legit. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get this open. Let's can we open blue or green? Blue. All right. So let's see. Where's the boxes are defeating me. Okay, these open from the side. So today's not my day for boxes, but we're going to be careful with this one so we can keep it. Haha, there it is. I'm kidding. Man, they really got this thing packed. Alright, so please charge minimum of 2 hours before first use. Please be USB Type-C. FAQs, a little instruction manual, all that good stuff. This is probably the dongle that goes into the Sony PlayStation. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. Yeah, just a little. Is that a button you press? I wonder how these sync. Alright, well there's that. And there's also a... Haha! So that's probably how it works on the PS3 and other systems. It's, if I were to guess, using these are RF, 2.4 gigahertz. And, oh good, thank God it's Type-C. Alright, start of the show, let's take a look. Alright, there it is, the Retro Defender for PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and Switch. Alright, so let's see. First impressions. Okay, D-pad feels really good. Okay. Okay, things feel really good. First impressions. Oh, I like those. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, R2 and L2. Yeah. So they got the kind of modern on there. So it's got the little wing on there to kind of catch your fingers. I like that. It definitely looks like, from what I can see inside, that there's built-in rumble, so that's awesome. On a side note, please upgrade the I called it the wrong controller. The Brawler 64 with built-in rumble, that would be awesome. So, yeah. So far my first impressions are buttons feel great. I like the build quality. It does not feel cheap, which is fantastic. The buttons feel really good. Really good bounce, click. I love that it's Type-C, so thank you very much, Retro Fighters. Type-C is very much welcome in 2022. I couldn't tell you how many controllers still use micro USB. Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the green one. So I like that these can be used on multiple systems, and the reason why is not that I need more controllers for my Switch or my PC, but as classic games are being re-released, like Pac-Man World and Klonoa and things like that on Switch and PC, and emulators, of course, it's nice to have a controller that's similar to what you would have used back in the day, so things match up and feel more natural. So, ooh, that green looks really good in person. So here's the green one. That does not look that green on my screen. Hopefully it does for you. I'll take a picture of my actual camera. Wow, that looks like really blue. So okay, it looks greener on my other camera. So here's the blue and green side by side. I promise this is green. But yeah, so far, yeah, I like the way these look. I'm definitely going to put these through the ringer. Tekken, Tony Hawk, that's how I'm going to test the D-pads. And then with the analog sticks, I'll just play a platformer or something, or a racing game. And Zone of Enders would be fun, too. So anyway, those are my first impressions. Let me go ahead and get these guys charged up and, give you my final thoughts on them. So far, my first impression is Retro Fighters, you did it again. These look and feel amazing. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play these and give you my thoughts. Alright, so I've been using the Retro Fighters Defender for a few days now, and here's what I think of it. It's awesome, you should buy one, and here's why. So, Retro Fighters has been making controllers for a few years now, and every one of them I've liked. 64, Dreamcast. Haven't actually touched the Sega one, so I can't say on that one, but the other two I love a lot. So when they announced the PlayStation controllers, I was like, I have to buy one, so I bought two. First of all, I like that they took a modern design with it, so it feels like an Xbox controller in your hand, but has the PlayStation layout that we're all familiar with having two joysticks at the bottom. Build quality feels great. It does not feel cheap at all. It's very comfortable, and it's got little itty-bitty grips that you can't see on my camera down here. That's really adds to it. So I like the texture grips. The triggers on the bottom are R2, L2. I like that they have the little wing on here, so it catches your fingers. It's comfortable. So one thing I really wanted to point out is on the PS1, PS2 generation especially, I play a lot of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Tekken. And basically, this D-pad is amazing. It is much better than the Logitech controller that has it feels like a floating joystick. So this is awesome. D-pad, excellent. Playing with the joystick, did a few racing games, a few platformers, and it's awesome. Never once did I lose connection on this. It stayed connected the whole time with my PS2. I never felt like I was using a wireless controller. I never felt like there was any lag. Probably because it's using a 2.4 gigahertz instead of Bluetooth. So real responsive, and I like it a lot. Pairing it to my PS2, super easy. Just plug in the thing, push the home button, and it figured it out on its own. And it even did it with the right color because I have two, and it synced to the right one, so awesome. I did use it on my PS3 with the USB stick, and I will say this. Worked great on there. However, I was unable to play PlayStation 2 games on my PS3 using this controller. If you're familiar with how PS2 games work on the PS3, you have to press the home button for the controller to resync with the PlayStation 3, and for some reason, when I press the home button on here, it will not sync, probably because this isn't technically designed for the PS3. So when it's in the USB dongle, it's just like, hey, you're not pressing the button, and the PS3 is just not recognizing it. But that's only when playing PS2 games on the PS3. Otherwise, PS1, PS3 games work no problem. Using it on the Switch, super easy. Using it on my computer, super easy. Really, at the end of the day, if you want a wireless controller, I would definitely recommend this for your PlayStation 2 and PS1, because with a massive game library that both those systems have, you cannot go wrong. And as those systems are getting older and we're getting bigger TVs and need to be further back, having a wireless controller is super important. For me especially, because I have a kid now, and running across and standing on my cords would be a nightmare. So if you want an excellent controller, excellent build quality, not too expensive, and works perfectly as it should, and very comparable to Sony's own DualShock, I definitely recommend the Retro Fighters. Like I said at the beginning, for years, the Logitech was my go-to, but I have to admit, this Retro Fighter controller definitely is a better controller. Built-in USB Type-C charging, awesome. Uses AA's, which, is not a problem, but having built-ins is convenient. And again, thank you for using Type-C. All right, that's my take on this. You should buy this controller if you want a wireless controller for your PS2. All right, thanks. Have a good one.